I was my teacher. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Classroom में बसना.
You have taken
We
geography
were
honors.
Yes,
Your
sir.
honors subject is geography.
Yes, sir.
From which college?
FM Autonomous College, Fokirmon Autonomous College, Baleshwar.
You have done your post-graduation?
I have not done my post-graduation. My academic career is only.
No, since last 5 years, you have already quit reading.
Sir, apart, sir, yes, sir. I can say that. Apart from preparation for OCS, my academic career has been stopped.
You have finished, completed your graduation in
Yes,
the
sir.
year 2019.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
5 years have already elapsed. Within these 5 years, you are making the preparation. You are telling this.
Yes, sir.
Since last 5 years, you are preparing for OPSC or UPSC or any other exam.
Yes, sir.
For all other examinations. That is coming in news.
Yes, sir.
Achha. Anything you have qualified so far?
Sir, I have given. I am.
You have qualified so far?
No, sir.
In any written test you have qualified?
Sir, Odisha High Court ASO written.
ASO?
Yes, sir. Assistant Section
I
Officer.
know that.
Yes, sir.
But not officer
Not
there.
my. No, sir.
This is for the first time you are
Yes, sir,
written
yes,
in
sir,
the,
yes,
you
sir.
have qualified in the written test.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You have taken geography.
Yes, sir.
Your optional subject in OPSC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is AQI? Geography you have taken?
Yes, sir.
AQI. Air Quality
Index.
Index. What is that?
Sir, it is the
You are comfortable
parameter.
to speak in English or in Odia?
Sir, I can say in English.
English, okay. Speak.
Sir, it is the parameter to check the air quality or the composition by checking the composition of the air in a region by chemical compositions and present of the various dust particles like dust particles, greenhouse gases, and suitability for a happy life or healthy.
What is the parameter
Yes, sir.
which AQI should remain as per Central Pollution Control Board?
So,
What should be AQI in the atmosphere,
sorry, sir,
in
I
the
can.
environment?
Sir,
So
sir.
that we tell that
Sir, I
the
got.
atmosphere is conducive to survive, to live in.
Sir, I got the question, but sorry, sir, I cannot remembering the exact value right now.
Very good, very good. हमारा जो मैं पढ़ी पाली तमरा.
What is PPM? Parts per million. Parts per million. What is that?
It is the unit to measure the salinity of the ocean water or.
You have no idea. Okay. Let us come to another part. What is the definition of forest? Geography? It is linked to social forestry or forestry. What is the definition of forest? No idea. How many layers are there in the atmosphere?
Sir, there are 5 layers.
Huh?
Sir, from the surface of the earth, if we go up, then troposphere, then stratosphere, then mesosphere, then ionosphere, then the final one is exosphere.
What is International Space Station?
It is the region mainly in ionosphere, located in ionosphere, where the various countries of the world experiment or explore the space.
Various countries or only 5 countries?
Sir, sorry, sir, I can't know the exact number of
What
countries.
is geostationary orbit?
Sir, geostationary orbit is the orbit around the Earth, where satellites are generally put to observe the Earth, having the rotating speed equal to the.
On the surface of the Earth,
So,
up to which kilometer the geostationary orbit starts? Our satellites are put there, geostationary satellites.
36 kilometer, I think.
Yes, 36,000 kilometers.
Kilometer.
Why it is called a geostationary orbit?
Sir, because from the Earth, the satellites almost remain stationary due to the equivalent or equivalent in the rotating speed. The speed at which the earth rotates, the satellites also rotate almost at the same speed. That's why it is looks like stationary.
What is the necessity of census which is going to be started from the next month?
Sir, census is very much important because it first of all it gives the idea about the population size of a country to formulate the policies or formulate the various indicators like sex ratio or literacy ratio, and by analyzing the data from the census, a country can formulate the policies for next 10 years depending upon the various position of the various population strata in the society.
We have a constitution.
Yes, sir.
And the constitution has a preamble.
Yes, sir.
Now, is the preamble a basic structure? Have you understood the question?
Yes, sir.
Is the preamble a basic structure? Basic structure will be put.
Yes, sir.
So, is preamble a basic structure?
Yes, sir. Preamble is a basic structure. Because
Which husband said that it is a preamble is a basic structure?
sir,
There is no husband.
no, sir, no husband and there is.
Our preamble what changes what changes has been made in our preamble?
Sir, in our preamble, the words particularly socialist, secular and socialist, secular and fraternity words are included.
Fraternity
Secular, sociality and integrity. Sorry, sir. Integrity have been added through 42nd Constitutional Amendment
Have you
1976.
remembered original preamble? Can you tell?
No, sir, I can't.
Positive discrimination माने कौन कौन constitution जो आपको जो positive discrimination এটা माने कौन?
Sir, the reservation for the weaker section of the society can be considered in some positive discrimination because.
Can you give me some articles which talk of positive discrimination? What articles? But what are the kinds of reservations that we have in the constitution?
Sir, the right of the minorities to establish and manage their educational institution. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
More fundamental right रे article 15 or 16 कथा कोच.
Yes, sir.
In 15 and 16 you tell me what are the different kinds of positive discrimination which has been given? What are the guarantees which have been given to them? बुझी पड़ो कथा तो?
Yes, sir.
Constitution जो amendment में आई थी कौन हमें जो change करें कौन से change करें?
Sorry, sir. I can't.
ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସୁଦ୍ଧା amendment କେତେ ଥର ହେଇସାରିଲାଣି ଆମ constitution?
Last amendment के वेतन
Sir, 105th Amendment.
What is the 103rd amendment to the constitution? Very important amendment. Economically weaker sections.
10% reservation to the economically backward classes of general category students.
Students. को तो criteria केम decide करेगा? Economic केम decide करेगा? बुझिए ठीक बुझिए. कितने what is the criteria for that? अरे economically.
Sir, got the question.
तो वो criteria
हाँ sir, the range of.
कितने what is the ceiling?
income
sir.
କେତେ income
जाननी तो जानले से जान. ये जो repo rate पूछ होती what is this repo rate? To talk of repo rate. Repo rate माने
Sir, it is the interest rate at which RBI gave loan to the commercial banks for overnight basis.
overnight basis. Is it overnight basis? Is it overnight basis or 3 months? It's a short term loan. It is not overnight loan. What do you understand by the jam trinity? What do you jam trinity?
Sir, damn Trinity, Jandan, Aadhaar and Sir,
Okay.
mobile.
Okay. If you go to RBI Reserve Bank Governor Shaktikant Das is talking of something called the ULI. ULI. This is in the news. What is he talking of?
Sorry,
Among the jam, you got UPI. What is UPI?
Unified Payment Interface.
What is ULI? ULI is United Lending Interface. So this is the point of the book.
Yes, sir.
Because this is what he has suggested, and that is that working on that.
Just one question, since your option subject is geography,
Yes,
have you heard of a term called geopolitics?
yes, sir.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Sir, geopolitics can be correlated to the relation with the other nations like your neighbors or other global powers in respect to the various regions like Indian Ocean regions or Middle East regions or trade routes and border management like this.
Well, these days the world has become very multipolar,
Yes, sir.
very complex. Each country is trying to develop its own interests
Yes, sir.
and becoming a kind of a part of a global architecture, multipolar architecture, where geopolitics is supposed to determine a country's choice. For example, India's choice is to go along with such country or such country
Yes, sir.
because it's dictated by our geopolitics. Geopolitics means our location in a certain global space and how does it impact in the global architecture, right? So, when you say India's geopolitics determine its foreign policy, what exactly do you mean by that?
Sir, if we analyze the foreign policy structure of India, then we can say that India is an emerging power in Indian Ocean regions because India is having a very volatile border, like Bangladesh unrest is still going on and Myanmar Rohingya issues, and we can observe the increasing monopoly of China in Indian Ocean region and a ring of policy, and also we have some problems along Arunachal Pradesh issues and the piracy and marine terrorism along the marine trade routes also force India or compel India to channelize or strategize its foreign policy. For example, lookist policy into transform into actist policy because to revamp the or speed up the focus on the neighboring countries. Because if I quote our honorable former Prime Minister Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, that once he told that India has a country has never have an neighbor. Yes, I can say that geopolitics has a major role in formulating the foreign policies because during Russia and Ukraine war, India has to choose one side because there was international pressure on India to side because there is a long past of India and Russia cordial relationship. So that's why, but India chose to be neutral and he called to both the nations to obey the UN Charter and peaceful negotiation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You have mentioned 2 to 3 things
Yes,
in
sir.
your hobby. It is better to reflect one only, to
Okay,
mention one only,
Okay, sir.
and be expert on that.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.